Luís Carlos Almeida da Cunha, commonly known as Nani, is a Portuguese footballer who plays as a winger for English club Manchester United and the Portugal national team. Although predominantly right-footed, he has been utilised on the left wing on many occasions. Nani was born in Cape Verde and emigrated to Europe with his family at an early age. He was raised in Portugal and began his football career playing for local side Real Massamá. At the age of 9, he began training with Sporting Clube de Portugal and SL Benfica on alternate days, eventually joining Sporting's youth squad after they offered him pre-season training. In 2005, he made his professional debut with the club and won the Portuguese Cup during his second season with them. Nani was named the SJPF Young Player of the Month for May 2007, and his performances with Sporting culminated into a move to English club side Manchester United in July 2007 for a fee of £25 million. Nani won the Community Shield on his competitive debut at Manchester United and has since added a number of trophies, which included the Premier League and Champions League during his debut season at the club. He has established himself as first-choice winger at United and has won a further Premier League title, the Football League Cup, one FIFA Club World Cup, and 3 Community Shield titles. Individually, Nani has been included in the Professional Footballers Association Premier League Team of the Year on one occasion and was a nominee for the PFA Young Player of the Year in 2011. Nani is also a Portugal international. Prior to playing at senior level, he played at under-21 level. He made his senior international debut in September 2006 in a friendly match against Denmark and scored his first international goal during the 4 Euro 2 defeat in Copenhagen. Nani has represented his country at 2 major tournaments, the 2008 and 2012 European Championships. Since his debut, he has made 77 appearances and scored 15 goals for Portugal. Early life: Nani was born on November 17, 1986 in Praia, the capital of Cape Verde, off the West African coast. Nani emigrated with his family to Portugal at an early age. Nani was raised by his aunt Cunha in the Santa Filomena estate in the Almeida district of Lisbon after being abandoned by his parents. At the age of 5, his father left for a holiday in Cape Verde but never returned, and when he was 12 years old, his mother left Portugal to start a new life in the Netherlands. Nani has 9 siblings from his mother, of which he is the youngest, and 5 from his father. Nani gained his nickname from an elder sister at a young age. Nani's older brother taught him how to play football and he played with his childhood friend, midfielder Manuel Fernandes. Around the age of 14, Nani's older brother took him to train with Real Massamá. They were Nani's first club and gave him money, food, and helped him obtain an ID card and a passport. At the age of 16, Nani was training on alternate days with Sporting Clube de Portugal and Benfica. Nani sometimes walked miles to and from practice before Sporting offered him pre-season training. Despite growing up in Lisbon, Nani and his brother supported FC Porto as a boy and his footballing hero was Luís Figo. Club career: Sporting camp. Nani joined Sporting Clube de Portugal from his first club, Real Massamá. After 2 seasons in the youth team, where he won the National Junior Championship in 2004 Euro 05, Nani was promoted to the first team early in the 2005 Euro 06 season. On August 10, 2005, Nani made his Sporting debut, coming on as a substitute for Costa Cubdeo in the 73rd minute in a 1-0 home defeat to Udinese in their third-round qualifier in the UEFA Champions League. Nani made his Portuguese Liga debut on August 28, replacing David in the 76th minute of a 1-2 victory over Maritimo at the Estadio dos Barreiros. Nani scored his first Sporting goal on October 30, opening the scoring in a 2-2 draw away to Boa Vista. Nani ended the first season of his career with 36 appearances and 5 goals in all competitions. Nani first came into the spotlight after scoring in the Champions League against Spartak Moscow, netting Sporting's goal in a 1-1 group stage tie on September 27, 2006. Nani helped Sporting win the 2006 Euro 07 Portuguese Cup, lifting the trophy after a 1-0 win over Belenenses on May 27, 2007 in the final. Nani was then named as the SJPF Young Player of the Month for May 2007. Nani's second season with Sporting ended with similar league statistics, with 40 appearances and 6 goals in all competitions. Manchester United. Early years, Nani was sold to Manchester United for a £25.5 million, 5% of which was paid to Real Massamá, his first professional club. He passed his medical on June 6, 2007, and signed a 5-year contract a month later, joining Portuguese compatriot Cristiano Ronaldo with whom he lived for a time at the start of his Manchester United career at the club. Nani scored on his debut in a pre-season friendly against Shenzhen, netting the third in a 6-0 win. He also scored in the following game against Guangzhou Pharmaceutical with a chip off the right post from the left side of the penalty area in a 3-0 win. On August 5, 2007, Nani made his competitive debut for United, coming on as a substitute in the Community Shield against Chelsea. He marked his debut with a trophy after they won 3-0 on penalties, following a 1-1 draw during normal time. This was followed up by Nani's third goal for the club 3 days later, when he scored against Glentoran in another 3-0 pre-season win. Nani's Premier League debut came in United's opening match at home to Reading on August 12 as a substitute for Wayne Rooney, who had suffered a foot injury. 2 weeks later, on August 26, Nani scored his first competitive goal for United, netting a 30-yard goal in the 69th minute against Tottenham Hotspur. Nani also set up crucial goals for Luís and Nemanja Vidia, allowing United to beat both Sunderland and Everton 1-0, respectively. He returned to face his previous club, Sporting Camp, in a Champions League tie in September, though it was teammate and fellow former Sporting player Cristiano Ronaldo who scored the winner in a 0-1 victory. Nani opened the scoring in a 4-1 home victory over Middlesbrough on October 27. On February 16, 2008, Nani put in a man-of-the-match performance against Arsenal in the FA Cup fourth round, his goal and 2 assists helping United to a 4-0 win over their rivals. During the match, Nani was involved in an altercation with Arsenal captain William Gallas, who felt that the Portuguese was showboating. After the match, Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger was equally displeased, while Gilberto Silva said that Nani had a big head. On March 23, Nani set up the second and scored the final goal in a 3-0 victory over rivals Liverpool, in the 79th and 81st minutes respectively, after coming onto the pitch as a substitute. On May 3, towards the end of a 4-1 home win over West Ham United, Nani was sent off for the first time in his United career for a headbutt on West Ham defender Lucas Neal. On May 21, Nani came on as a substitute for Wayne Rooney in the 2008 UEFA Champions League final as United defeated Chelsea 6-5 on penalties following a 1-1 draw after extra time. Nani took and scored Manchester United's crucial fifth penalty in the shootout. Nani scored his first goal of the 2008-09 season on September 23, 2008. Scoring United's third goal in a 3-1 win over Middlesbrough in the last minute to secure passage to the fourth round of the Carling Cup. On October 18, he scored from a Wayne Rooney assist to complete the 4-0 rout of West Bromwich Albion at Old Trafford. On January 20, 2009, he opened the scoring for United in their 4-2 win at home to Derby County in the second leg of their League Cup semi-final. Breakthrough. After Cristiano Ronaldo's transfer to Real Madrid in the 2009 close season, the weight of expectation was on Nani to step up from bit-part player and replace his compatriot. Nani's first contribution to United's new season was opening the scoring in the 10th minute of the 2009 FA Community Shield, but United eventually lost the match on penalties after a 2-2 draw. Nani suffered a dislocated shoulder during the match, which was originally expected to keep him out of the start of the season. He recovered in time to play 17 minutes for Portugal against Liechtenstein on August 12, however, and started the match against Birmingham City on August 16. Although he provided the assist for Wayne Rooney's winning goal in the 34th minute, Nani was replaced by Ryan Giggs at half-time. On August 22, Nani scored his first league goal of the 2009 Euro 10 season, netting a free kick against Wigan Athletic in a 0-5 away win. Following several poor performances, Nani criticised Sir Alex Ferguson for his lack of confidence in him. Despite this outburst, Nani was given a chance to shine and provided an assist for Wayne Rooney in the 4-0 league win over Hull City. Soon after this positive display, he put in another good performance in their League Cup semi-final victory over derby rivals Manchester City, revealing a heart-to-heart with Sir Alex Ferguson had resulted in a better display of form. On January 31, 2010, Nani scored the first goal and set up Rooney's 100th career Premier League strike in a 1-3 league victory over Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Nani's goal was first thought of as a Manuel Armenia own goal by many sources, but was confirmed as belonging to Nani on March 26 by the dubious goals panel. Following this performance, Nani then set up the second of a 5-0 home win over Portsmouth. Just 4 days later, however, he was sent off for a lunge at Stelian Petrov against Aston Villa, which resulted in a 3-match ban and ruled him out of the League Cup final. On March 10, Nani set up Rooney's second in a 4-0 win over Milan, before providing another assist for Rooney 4 days later, in the 3-0 league victory over Fulham. On March 26, Nani signed a new 4-year contract with United, committing himself until 2014. A day later, Nani took his assist tally in the league for the season to 9 as he set up 2 goals in a 0-4 win over Bolton Wanderers at the Reebok Stadium, providing goals for Dimitar Berbatov and Darren Gibson. On April 7, Nani scored his first ever European goals for United, netting 2 strikes in a 3-2 victory over Bayern Munich. Despite United winning the game, they were eliminated from the competition due to the away goals rule when the aggregate score was 4-4. On April 24, Nani scored his first league goal at Old Trafford in 18 months, netting United's second in a 3-1 home victory over Tottenham Hotspur. On May 2, Nani scored for the second game in a row, netting the only goal in a 0-1 away victory over Sunderland. Nani's third season with Manchester United ended with 34 appearances and 7 goals in all competitions. 2010 Euro 11 season. On August 22, 2010, Nani missed a penalty in the 87th minute away to Fulham, and they then equalised 2 minutes later through Breed Hangeland to end the game 2-2. 6 days later, in a 3-0 home victory over West Ham United, Nani netted his first goal of the season and assisted Dimitar Berbatov in a man-of-the-match display. Nani scored and assisted Michael Owen in a 2-2 away draw away to Bolton Wanderers on September 26. On October 16, Nani scored United's second in a 2-2 home draw against West Bromwich Albion. 4 days later, Nani scored his first Champions League goal of the season, netting the solitary strike in a 1-0 home victory over Bursaspor. On October 30, Nani scored a controversial second goal as United beat Tottenham Hotspur 2-0 at home. He scored into an empty net after Tottenham goalkeeper Gil Gomez rolled the ball out to take a free kick that he thought had been given for handball. However, play was allowed to go on as referee Mark Clattenburg did not blow his whistle. On November 27, Nani scored United's 5th goal in a 7-1 home win over Blackburn Rovers. Nani netted his first goal of 2011 as he scored the winning strike in a 2-1 home victory over Stoke City on January 4. On January 22, Nani scored the final goal of a 5-0 home victory over Birmingham City. Nani netted United's only goal in their first league loss of the season, a 2-1 defeat at Wolves on February 5. 7 days later Nani scored his first Manchester derby goal, opening the scoring in a 2-1 home victory over Manchester City. On March 6, during United's 3-1 loss against Liverpool at Anfield, Nani was injured following a challenge from Jamie Carragher just before half-time. Nani shed tears after the challenge and he was subsequently taken off the pitch in a stretcher. Following post-match comments to the press from Manchester United, it was believed Nani had suffered a broken leg. However, this was not the case as he started training the following week. It was thought that Nani would miss up to 3 weeks as a result of this tackle and would return in April. However, he recovered in time to play 61 minutes of a 2-1 victory over Marseille on March 15. Nani was revealed as a contender for the Professional Footballers Association Young Player of the Year award alongside teammate Javier Hernandez on April 8. However, many people, including Nani, expressed their surprise that he was not nominated for the main award. Following this nomination, he assisted both goals in a 2-0 home win over Fulham on April 9. Nani lost out to Jack Wilshere for the PFA Young Player of the Year award on April 18, but he was however included into the PFA Premier League Team of the Year for the first time. He was awarded for his outstanding season as he was voted Players' Player of the Year at the club's awards night on May 18, 2011. A Euro 12 season, Nani began the new season by putting in a man-of-the-match performance and scoring twice against derby rivals Manchester City in the 2011 Community Shield, including a 94th minute winner, as United came from 2 goals down to win 3-2 on August 7, 2011. He scored his first league goal of the 2011 Euro 12 season by netting United's 5th goal in an 8-2 victory over Arsenal on August 28. Nani made his 100th Premier League appearance on September 18 as he scored in a 3-1 home win over Chelsea. He scored with a long-range strike after cutting inside from the right wing. He was also awarded with the man of the match. In United's following league game at the Britannia Stadium, Nani scored his 3rd goal of the season in a 1-1 draw with Stoke City. He played a neat 1-2 with Darren Fletcher before making his way through Stoke's defence and firing a low shot inside the left post. Nani started the match against Manchester City where they fell victim to a 1-6 beating at home to their neighbours. On November 1, Nani was shortlisted for the prestigious FIFA Ballon d'Or. On December 10, the first match after United's elimination from the UEFA Champions League, Nani scored a brace in a home game against Wolves. He opened the scoring in the 17th minute to put them 1-0 up with a shot into the bottom left corner. He scored his 2nd goal in the 56th minute, tapping in from Antonio Valencia's drilled cross across the 6-yard box to extend the lead to 3-1. He was later replaced by another winger Ashley Young as the game finished 4-1 to the home side. Nani scored his 6th league goal of the season and provided 2 assists in a 5-0 away win at Fulham on December 21. He first advanced on a run down the left flank before crossing for Danny Welbeck to slot home. He then met a Ryan Giggs cross with his head, to glance United into a 2-0 lead. He then returned the compliment, squaring for Giggs to put United 3-0 up before half-time. During United's 2-1 win against Arsenal on January 22, Nani sustained a foot injury from a tackle by Arsenal defender Laurent Koscielny in the 75th minute and was replaced by fellow winger Ashley Young. After a scan on Nani's foot, he was feared to have suffered a metatarsal injury, thus not being able to play for 2 months. Nani returned to football on April 15 at United's match against Aston Villa as a substitute, replacing Ashley Young on the left wing. He scored a goal in stoppage time with a low shot past Villa keeper Shay Given from Evans's assist with a through pass, resulting in a 4-0 win over Villa. Nani then followed this up with another goal when chipping Tim Howard at his near post. The final score resulted in a 4-4 draw at Old Trafford against Everton, 2013 Euro 14 season. On September 5, 2013, Nani renewed his contract with Manchester United, which will keep him at the club until 2018. He started his first game of 2013 Euro 14 season against Liverpool in Capital One Cup. International career, Portugal under a Euro 21. Nani was the youngest member of the Portugal squad at the 2006 UEFA Under-21 Championship, making his debut on May 23, 2006 in a 0-1 defeat to France U21. He appeared in all 3 games, scoring no goals, before Portugal bowed out in group stages. During the 2007 European Under-21 Football Championship, he made 4 appearances, scoring 1 goal in a 4-0 victory against Israel U21 in a group stage match on June 16, 2007, and had to be taken off during the match after a right ankle injury. Portugal's senior team. Nani made his first appearance for the senior Portuguese team on September 1, 2006, and marked his debut with a goal in Portugal's 4-2 friendly defeat to Denmark. Nani was omitted from Portugal's 1-1 draw with Armenia, but was recalled for Euro 2008 qualifiers against Poland and Serbia in September. He also provided the assist for Ricardo Quaresma's goal in a friendly against Italy on February 6, 2008. Nani was ruled out of Portugal's friendly with Greece in March 2008 due to injury. Euro 2008, Nani was a regular member of the Portuguese squad in Euro 2008 qualification, and scored one of the goals in the 2-1 away win over Belgium on June 2, 2007. Nani received a call-up to lose Felipe Scolari's 23-man squad for Euro 2008 alongside Manchester United teammate Cristiano Ronaldo. During the campaign Nani played 3 games and started just one, but did provide the assist for copyright LDER Postiga's goal during a substitute appearance in the 3-2 quarter-final defeat to Germany on June 19. Post-Euro 2008. Nani's 4th international goal came in Portugal's final friendly game before their World Cup qualifying campaign started, a 5-0 victory over the Faroe Islands on August 20, 2008. Nani scored the final goal of a 4-0 victory over Malta as Portugal started qualification for the 2010 World Cup on September 6. He opened the scoring in the 3-2 home loss against Denmark 4 days later. Nani helped Portugal book a playoff place for the World Cup as he netted in the 4-0 home win over Malta on October 14, 2009. Nani was influential in the playoff against Bosnia and Herzegovina, setting up Bruno Alves for the only goal in the first leg. Raul Muriel's goal in the second leg sealed Portugal's place at the World Cup in South Africa. On June 1, 2010, Nani netted Portugal's third in a 3-1 victory over Cameroon. Following that game Nani was named in Carlos Queiroz' 23-man squad for the tournament, however on June 8, Nani was ruled out of the tournament through a shoulder injury and was replaced by Benfica midfielder Ruben Amorim. Nani scored twice and assisted once in Paulo Bento's first game in charge of Portugal in a 3-1 Euro 2012 qualifying win over Denmark on October 8, 2010. Nani scored twice and set up another again in a 5-3 win over Iceland on October 7, 2011. 2014 FIFA World Cup. Nani started in the opening match of the 2014 FIFA World Cup for Portugal against Germany. After the match he stated how the team played well despite the loss and how the referee has discriminated against us, but that's normal, Portugal against big teams never get help. In the team's second fixture, Nani scored the opening goal for Portugal in a 2-2 draw with the United States. Style of play. In the early stages of his career at Manchester United, Nani often invited comparison in playing style and ability with club and international colleague Cristiano Ronaldo, for whom he often deputised at club level. In Ronaldo's absence, however, Nani's style has developed into a more classical winger's style, able to play on both wings though more comfortable on the right, utilising pace, ball control and trickery to create space. While capable of cutting off both wings to strike at goal from distance, Nani has substantially fewer goals, yet a substantially higher proportion of assists than his former colleague. He can also play in the more attacking position of forward or wing forward. Celebration. Nani celebrates with a mortal, similar to that of Obafemi Martins and Lamana Lulua. The celebration derives from Nani's background in capoeira, which he used to practice as a child. For a while, it was reported that United manager Sir Alex Ferguson had banned Nani's celebration due to fear for his safety. Nani denounced the reports in August 2007, stating that it was not true, and that Ferguson has never spoken to me about this subject and I am going to continue to celebrate goals in this way. The conversations he has had with me are normal conversations, like he has with all players. Career statistics, club, as of May 11, 2014. National team, as of June 26, 2014. International goals, honours, club Sporting Camp, Tour Section de Portugal, 2006 Euro 07, Manchester United, Premier League, 2007 Euro 08, 2008 Euro 09, 2010 Euro 11, 2012 Euro 13, Football League Cup, 2008 Euro 09, FA Community Shield, 2007, 2008, 2010, 2011, UEFA Champions League, 2007 Euro 08, FIFA Club World Cup, 2008, Individual, SJPF Young Player of the Month, May 2007, PFA Premier League. Team of the Year, 2010 Euro 11, Manchester United Players Player of the Year, 2010 Euro 11, Notes, includes other competitive competitions, including the FA Community Shield, UEFA Super Cup, FIFA Club World Cup. References. External links, Nani on Twitter, Fora de Jogo Profile, profilemanutd.com, Nani profile stfuden.co.uk, Nani career stats at Soxabase, Nani profile uefa.com.